You are standing at the edge of a cliff, not a real one. This cliff is your ambition, your grandest dream, and you are ready to fly. But a hand rests on your shoulder. It's a gentle hand, a familiar hand. Hers, she smiles. It's a supportive smile. I believe in you, she says. But are you sure you're ready? The world is so cruel. And just like that, the wind feels colder. The drop seems steeper. Your wings feel heavy. This isn't support. This is an anchor, disguised as a helping hand. It's one of 5 habits of the female narcissist, designed to look like love while it systematically dismantles your ambition. You feel it, don't you? The slow erosion. The dream that was once a roaring fire is now just a handful of embers. You blame yourself, your lack of talent, your fear, but it's not you. It's the architecture of the prison she has built around you. A prison with walls of praise and bars of concern. Let's unmask the first habit. Habit 1, the protective advisor. She doesn't say, "Don't do it." She says, "I just worry about you." She populates your world with ghosts and monsters. That industry is ruthless. She'll sigh. People will take advantage of your good nature. Every piece of advice is a seed of doubt. She frames caution not as a choice, but as the only sane response to a hostile world she has painted for you. Her protection is a form of learned helplessness. By making the world seem too dangerous, she makes herself the only safe harbor. Your ambition requires risk. She makes risk synonymous with ruin. This isn't an accident. It's psychology. A partner who is terrified of you leaving, or worse, of you outshining them, will cultivate a world where they are your only essential resource. Habit 2, the selfless sacrificer. This one is insidious. She will make grand public sacrifices for your dream. I'll work 2 jobs so you can write your novel. Don't worry about the bills. Just focus on your art. It sounds like the ultimate act of love. But it is a transaction. She isn't investing in you. She's purchasing shares in your success. Now, your dream is no longer yours alone. It carries the weight of her sacrifice. Every failure is not just your own. It's a betrayal of her generosity. Every setback is a personal injury to her. She will say, "After all I've done for you," not as a question, but as a statement, an invoice. Ambition cannot breathe under the crushing weight of eternal debt. Habit 3, the curated cheerleader. A true supporter celebrates your reach even when you fall short. The narcissistic cheerleader celebrates your grasp, but only when you're reaching for things she can control. She will praise your small victories with effusive, public displays. The promotion at the safe job. The completed project that didn't take too much risk. But when you talk about the big dream, the one that might take you away from her, the one where you might fail, the one that could make you truly great, her support changes. It becomes laced with practicality. That sounds wonderful, honey, but how will we live? Is it stable? The questions of a supportive partner, weaponized to kill momentum. She supports the you she can manage. The brilliant, world-changing you is a threat. Her support is a ceiling she installs just above your head. Habit 4, the empathetic mirror. When you are struggling, when your ambition leads you to a place of pain or failure, you turn to your partner for comfort. You expect an anchor. Instead, you get a mirror. But this mirror doesn't reflect you. When she sees your pain, she reflects it back, but amplified and centered on herself. You say, "I had a terrible day. I think I might fail." She says, "It hurts me so much to see you like this. I can't bear it." The conversation is no longer about your struggle. It's about her suffering in response to your struggle. In your moment of need, you are suddenly transformed into the comforter. This is a masterful deflection. Your ambition requires resilience, but she depletes your emotional reserves by making her feelings the priority, even when the crisis is yours. Habit 5, the strategic networker. She seems to be your greatest advocate. She talks you up to everyone. She introduces you to important people. She is building your network, or so it seems, but listen carefully to how she does it. He's a brilliant writer, but so sensitive. He needs a lot of support. She has incredible ideas, but she struggles with confidence. She is framing the narrative. She presents a version of you that is talented but flawed, brilliant but fragile. A version that needs her as an interpreter, a handler, a necessary intermediary. People don't see you. They see her curated version of you. She isn't building your network. She is building her own, with you as the fascinating, unstable artist she so lovingly manages. Your ambition relies on authentic connection. She ensures all your connections are filtered through her, keeping you dependent and keeping her at the center of your world. Let me tell you a story. It's about a man named Julian. He was a sculptor. His hands could turn cold clay into living, breathing emotion. He met Serafina. She was his greatest muse, or so he thought. She loved his work. She supported him. When he wanted to apply for a prestigious, risky residency abroad, she advised against it. "They'll eat you alive, my love. Stay here, where I can protect you." That was habit 1. She sold her grandmother's locket so he could afford a rare type of marble. She reminded him of it constantly, a beautiful gilded chain around his neck. Habit 2. She praised the small commercial figurines he made to pay the bills. But when he spoke of his magnum opus, a towering abstract piece, she'd say, "It's ambitious. Are you sure people will understand it?" Habit 3. When a gallery rejected his work and he was devastated, she wept harder than he did. He spent the night holding her, his own grief forgotten. Habit 4. And she introduced him to critics, always with a caveat. His vision is unparalleled, but he's his own worst enemy sometimes. Habit 5. Years passed. Julian's hands, once so vibrant, became still. The clay dried. The marble gathered dust. His ambition wasn't murdered in a single violent act. It was poisoned slowly, with 1,000 drops of support. The transformation begins with a crack in the facade. A moment of clarity so sharp it hurts. For Julian, it was a word. A critic, one she'd introduced him to, told him, "Serafina was right. Your work is brilliant, but you're too unstable to manage a career." She had not called him sensitive. She had called him unstable. And in that moment, the 5 habits snapped into focus. They were not random acts of kindness. They were a pattern, a system of control. The protection was isolation. The sacrifice was debt. The cheerleading was containment. The empathy was narcissism. The networking was sabotage. Here is the truth. A truly supportive partner doesn't shield you from the world. They give you a sword and stand with you. They don't sacrifice for you. They build with you. They don't curate you. They unleash you. If this feels familiar, if your ambition is dying a slow death by 1,000 supportive cuts, know this. It is not your fault. You have not failed. You have been sabotaged. Recognizing the cage is the first step to breaking free. Your ambition is not dead. It is dormant. It is waiting for you to reclaim it. It is waiting for you to choose to fly, not because someone gave you permission, but because the sky is yours.